today's interconnected world, social media platforms promise community and connection. But for many young people, social media platforms have become a breeding ground for a different kind of interaction, one that leaves deep trauma and everlasting pain.
Hi, I'm good. And yes, of course, cyberbullying is something that a lot of us have gone through. And as a girl, I have yani nimepitia mengi and it pushed me to stop doing what I love. I used to do TikTok. I had a large following on TikTok. And just because of the comments and what people will say about maybe my body, maumbile yangu, and maybe my voice, maybe that I don't know how to dance and I have two left feet. And it just got into me that these people are taking advantage of my kindness juu mi ni wale watu tukibishana na wewe I'll just keep quiet and step on juu sipendi kubishana na watu and I'm those people that roho yangu ni nyepesi and I'm always affected by anything you say. So hata ukiniambia kichwa yako ni kubwa na you're just joking, I'll take it seriously. And we need to understand each other and how people are built because we need to know that people are built differently. And this is not just a matter of somebody being big or small, whether big or small, whether big head or not, we are all differently, and I'll just reflect on what the Bible says that we are made in the image and likeness of God. So I don't see why people should just feel entitled into others' lives because of how they appear. You know, sometimes as I went through therapy, of which I'm still going through, I was being told that some of these people reflect their insecurities to people just to feel safe. Mtu akikutusi ati uko na matiti kubwa and all that, hata ukienda utapata pia yeye she has big bust and everything. She's just reflecting her insecurities so that she can feel good, and I don't know why that should even be a solution. It's not even a solution. And then another thing is most people who cyberbully, okay, like if it's a girl, you'll just find that it's always girls against girls, and that is something that imetusumbua sana huku nje. So I'll just say that this thing is inatupea pressure sana. And one thing we should know is social media is a fake place. We should not believe everything that is said on the social media. If yes, I have a big body, just shut up because it doesn't concern you and it's me. And I've grown to like myself and how I'm made. And I'll also advise people out there, don't do such things because you never know. And yeah, as I said, social media is a fake place. It can lead you into depression. You can just feel low about yourself. Unajipata you can't even do what you love. Yeah, that's what I hate to say.
Sasha,
So now you told me you have been a social media addict.
yeah, like for the longest time possible, I think. I got my first phone when I was in Form 2.
Okay.
So from Form 2, I've been interacting through WhatsApp, Facebook. When Instagram came, I think, yeah, I joined the Instagram and everything. Like I think it's a pleasure just scrolling through social media, seeing other people, seeing other young people like you, mostly Gen Zs, other Gen Zs, maybe other mature people, maybe following your role models, artists, photographers, videographers, following up on news and everything. I think yeah, there's been such a technological advancement when it comes to social media, with its ease and everything that we actually right now don't realize when you're too far in.
So your parents got you a phone when you were in Form 2?
They didn't.
Okay.
Not really. They actually did get me my first phone. I remember my first phone I got it from my auntie who lives in Mombasa. She
Okay.
sent it to me, and yeah, I think it used to only have WhatsApp. It didn't have enough storage. Yeah, it's just the back in the day for a smartphone. I'll just call it a smartphone. Touch screen to be exact.
That's true. But did your parents know that you had this phone?
Yeah, my parents actually knew they had the phone.
So they approved you having the
So
phone?
yeah, they actually approved me having the phone, and to some extent they actually enjoyed it because they could keep track of wherever I was. I used to come home very late, maybe at 9, maybe 9:30, 8:30 sometimes, and from 7 my mom would be calling me like, "Hey, where are you? Umefika wapi? My dad is calling." But when I saw my dad calling, I used to know kimeumana. Sema kimeumana.
Kimumana.
Uh, so having a phone at an early age was, I wouldn't call it quite an advantage, or maybe is it a disadvantage, because I think back in high school, we were just a handful of people who didn't have phones when we went to holiday, and a lot of things used to happen. I remember maybe the first night after we gotten back together with friends in school, they're just like, hey, na bedha umesikia wimbo ya fulani, umesikia wimbo ya fulani. Bedha Migos walitoa ngoma, and back in the day, let me say back in the day because of back in the day, we used to have there were artists that were at the top at that moment, and social media was on its verge of rising, and it was becoming more and more common to people. Even our parents now started to get into social media. They start getting into Facebook, into Instagram, into WhatsApp. Yeah, I think it has its own advantages and disadvantages. Yeah. Now, sometimes you go home and your mom is like, "I'm not giving you your phone anymore. You misbehaved last semester. The last time you were home, you did this and this and this and this. And for this matter of fact, for this reason, I'm not giving you your phone." Then now, when you go back to school, you have no idea what was going on in the world. You can't touch your parents' phone. You basically don't have a phone. You don't have means to get yourself a phone. So you are just in. I'll just call it. Let me call it some type of darkness, or some bracket of darkness that you have no idea of anything that is happening in and around you. Now you go to school and you basically can't fit in with the cool kids, because the cool kids know all the songs that came, but after the first entertainment, the first Saturday, it's kind of like level the ground a bit. Like most of us now, we are like, oh, so that's the song you are talking about, and oh, it's a good song and everything and everything. Then yeah, we come back to a new ground, yeah. But now coming to after high school, now I have a phone. A lot of things happened through my life back in 2019. I used to spend a lot of time alone because, yeah, okay, I won't share those that bracket of my life, but 2019 was a very dark year for me. Coming to 2020 was at least some things here and there actually open up. But from my experience in 2019, I lost someone very close to me. So coming to 2020, I used to feel like no one actually perceives what I'm going through or what I've gone through the years. And so I used to just dive myself into so much social media. I spend so much time scrolling. I just want to listen to music. I just want to watch other people, what are other people doing. And by that, I feel like I'm engaging with other people out there that they actually don't know me. They can't judge me by how I look. Maybe, okay, people, I'll say this. I'm not afraid to say, but I'll say my height is not is not average for a man. Yeah? As a man, I'm short. So when you're interacting with other people, they're like, hey, shorty, shorty, and you're feeling like, hey, why are you calling me shorty, buana? Just leave me alone, yeah. And you feel like all that company is not your company, and you're feeling like, you know what? My phone. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? And truth be told, phones have come to replace some sense of communication that we used to interact with. There was a time I'll see a beautiful lady like you and I'll just approach her and tell her, you know what, you look good, and I'll be able to initiate a conversation. When you're spending time with my phone, all I can do is just text, hey, 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 here and there. You might think I'm an ambulance. Like it has taken away the sense of communication. Yeah, yeah. I know it has made communication easier. We say that the world has become a global village. Many other times that you are scrolling your Instagram and you see someone from Asia, someone from China, someone from Japan, someone from I don't know where, they're documenting what they're doing. Someone maybe from America, they're doing what is it? Their content creation. They're building things. They are carpenters. Others are masons. Others like things have become so easier nowadays. As much as there are pluses, there are minuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have deserted the sense of one-on-one communication, a face-to-face communication. I'm pretty sure most of us right now cannot engage in an hour's conversation back and forth, and we're speaking about something. For example, what we're doing right now, we are speaking about social media. What has social media done to the youth? I'm a youth man. What has it done to me? What has it done to my communication skills? What has it done to help me be a better man? Yeah. Every other day, I was invited by another group of friends. We are talking about identity crisis, and I noted when we were talking about identity crisis, I pointed out a few things. Now, an identity is made by something. Yeah, who am I? My phone should not describe who I am, but funny enough, it actually does. It actually does. If I leave you my phone, believe you me, you'll be able to tell who I am or how I think by looking at the things I watch, the apps I have on my phone. How it's actually very very good that our phones nowadays have the place where they show you you've spent this time on this app.
Yeah.
For me, I spend a lot of time on Instagram, and I really really like watching reels, especially the low quality ones because they make me feel happy. Yeah. As I was doing my research before I came and met you, uh, I met this hormone. There's a hormone which makes us happy. It's called dopamine. Dopamine is produced anytime you see something that makes you happy. For example, I love cars, and anytime I see a Subaru pass by at very high speeds, I'm like, yeah, and I feel like the baby in me is so so joyful. Yeah. So when I watch these reels, they give me the same sense of happiness. I feel I'm laughing all through a whole 1 hour. I'm just I'm showing my friends, just look at this, just look at this, just look at this. And we spend so much time on our Instagrams that we end up wasting a lot of time doing physical things. Yeah. I love drawing. I used to draw, I'll tell you that. I used to draw. Nowadays I don't because I spend most of my time on Instagram. Yeah? But I've been taking these sessions with a couple of friends of mine. We've actually realized that social media is eating us. It's eating us up. And it's high time that we actually realize that we need to take a step back and give it, I like to tell my friends, give it a that person's view. Yeah? This is me and my phone. Let me stand hapa kando kidogo and let me see what has been going through. What is going on? What is this phone doing to me? What are some of the things that it has changed about me? How do I talk? How do I think? How much time does it take me? How much time can I survive without being on my phone? I believe nowadays I can actually take a whole weekend without being online. A whole 48 hours. I just take a whole 48 hours for me. I go back home and spend time with my family. I'm not online. I don't do nothing. Yeah,
Okay. So you tell me that social media, at some point, it gives a sense of connection, but it also disconnects you to the real world and to the real people and to the real activities.
yeah.
And are you taking an initiative to getting back to the normal, or rather to day-to-day normal activities, initiatives, getting back to discover your hobbies, what you like doing, what you love doing, or even discovering new things.
I think what I'm particularly interested at this moment, I don't want to go back to who I was back then.
Mhm.
I think technology has come and we need to change with it.
Yeah.
We need to, I think we need to grow hard shells for ourselves. We need to make hearts of steel, I'll say, so that they don't crash. Uh, there was a time I was going through a heartbreak, and anytime you open social media, it's just couples, and I'm like, you know what? I actually miss what I had with my one and only back then. My one and only at the moment. Yeah, like I start feeling like, I need to be somewhere. Sometimes you're scrolling your phone and you're seeing people, especially there's this sound that goes like, this is my name, this is my location, and these are the pictures I've taken.
Uh-huh.
I think you've seen those ones,
Yeah.
and when you get into Instagram, we have so much, and people have remixed that kasauti, so many times that when you're looking at it, you meet this, and they're like, I'm 16, I'm 20, I'm 21. You're looking at other people, they are doing, they are trading, they're forex traders, and they're making a lot of money, and you're now starting and being like, what? Hey bwana, I mean, hey, miaka inaenda, and then you start feeling like, hey, I think I'm so old. I'm so old. We're not old. We're just comparing ourselves with other people. Why are you comparing yourself with other people? Hey, look at my skin tone. Yeah, there are plenty of other people who look like me. There are other people who are darker than I am, but that does not deny me the fact that I'm me. Yeah, it should make me special for what I am.
But do you think social media is a real place?
It's a real place.
Yeah.
It's just a virtual place. I'll say this. Let me put this point across. Yeah? We have witnessed the protests going on in our country, Kenya, right now. Now, so many things that are happening. We're just seeing them on a screen. I'll repeat this for viewers. Maybe I'm a journalist by training.
By profession.
I'm yet to put a degree, or I'm yet to take a certificate for that and say it by profession. Yeah. But I'll say this: anything that is within a frame has an emotion. It evokes an emotion. You cannot compare it to whatever you see on the ground. Now, on the 25th of June, we saw so many people. They were shot dead outside the Parliament building. I have friends who were there. They were live, and they saw what happened. We all saw the gruesome pictures of the young man who was shot, who was given a headshot. I play some games, and we usually celebrate when we would take headshots. But what I saw that day, seeing it on a screen, was quite soothing that I didn't see it live.
Yeah.
Because when you see it live, it evokes the emotion that this is real. When you see it on a screen, it does not give you the emotion that this actually happened. You're just like, still it happened, it happened. Yeah?
Yeah, you
You
don't
see
feel
people
the
complaining about
connectivity.
you see people complaining about maybe heartbreaks, love. A friend of mine was saying love is a beautiful thing unless when you're not involved. When you're seeing other people in love, it's beautiful unless it's happening to you. Yeah,
From ground.
vitu kwa ground ni tofauti. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out.
Oh,
Like anything that is within a frame, it evokes a certain emotion. Yeah, we feel something about it. It
yeah,
has been shot for that particular reason.
yeah.
Yeah,
We both that
to
particular
evoke
emotion.
that particular emotion. Yeah. Now, you see, some ladies in social media, there's some good ladies. Okay, I'll say some good ladies. I won't say good and bad. I'll just say some ladies post their content, and they're all well dressed. Yeah. Some are not. Yeah. Both of these videos, they evoke different emotions.
Yeah.
They attract different viewers. They attract different. Okay, not. I would say yours. I think I've said I've said it all.
It puts out difference in social and societal classes. Is that
Exactly.
it?
Yeah, yeah. We see different things and they evoke different emotions in us. Now, when anything is within a frame, you feel like I'd say like you're trapped in a, you're trapped. You're basically trapped in that frame.
Yeah.
You're feeling like this is my world. Like you go out there, you're scrolling your phone, and you're like, wow, this is Maldives. This is Ndiani. This is Mombasa. Why? This looks nice, and you're feeling like, oh, this looks nice. Some people have never been to Naivasha. Naivasha is not far away. It's like 300 bob from the CBD. Travel to that place. Go see the lake. Go see the birds out there, and you'll feel Naivasha is not the Naivasha we hear when it comes to rally. Naivasha is a beautiful place. Trust you me.
Okay. Does social media give people a false sense of connection, connectivity, or a false how do I put it? A false you feel like you have seen or you have experienced
A
a
fa-
lot of things,
a false
but
sense of
really you
satisfaction.
haven't. Yeah, but really you haven't. You have only experienced that through social media. In real sense, you really haven't experienced these things.
No, some okay. Let me attack Boychild a bit or gamers. Some people will complain so much about gamers and they're like, you spend so much time on your phone, you do what and what and what and what and what. To be honest, I love gaming. Yeah, and I'll spend so much time on my phone gaming, not even on social media. And sometimes it gives me some sense of happiness. Yeah, when I'm out there and maybe I've achieved something, maybe let me say if it's Call of Duty, maybe you're given an award for being the best sniper for the game, maybe the most valued player, when uko na damage kubwa ama most skills, una feel poa. Yet ile tu kitu, it's just a virtual reality. It's not, it doesn't even actually exist. It's not tangible. It's just playing it there. It just gives you just a sense of satisfaction that we actually forget there are a lot of things that are happening around us. Yeah. Yes.
Does social media do more harm than good to you and
To
maybe to
me,
the young people?
huh. I was cracking a joke earlier and I said every light casts a shadow. Yeah. Every light casts a shadow.
Yeah.
Social media, uh, it's making the globe smaller every day. That you are able to communicate with people from different walks of life, from different aspects, from different cultures, different corners of this world, and I'm able to know, okay, so this is how your country runs. Yeah. And as a Kenyan, if you meet someone from abroad, there's always that one question, hey, na kwenyu ni saa ngapi sahi? You know, in a make okay, there's the sense of communication. I'll agree that there's so many good, there's so many pros, but there are also cons. Yeah? For the pros, I think for you meeting me, we actually met online, yeah?
Mhm.
We trace online.
Yeah.
And you know what we will need to do? We are doing this something, yeah, we need you. Will you be available? Yeah? Yes, that's a plus.
Uh-huh.
That's a good plus. But when it comes to the point where inaweza kukupea pressure, then you're feeling like you're 20 and you're feeling like uko na pressure, like unafaa kume make it. I'll say that unafaa kume make it, unafaa kuwa at a different level in life. And the more you scroll kwa your social media, you're feeling like, by the way, I should have done this, I should have done that. Why are younger people doing this, doing that? Remember, 5 plus 5 is 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. Two fives ukiziongezea zote zinakupea 10. Yeah? We all have a goal and our goal is 10 or maybe 12 or 20. But there's a couple of numbers, there's steps. You just don't wake up today and you know what? I'm
Yeah,
chopping
boy.
money. Not really. So I think we need to take a step back. If inakupea pressure and you're feeling like I need to go get this money, Stop focusing, achana na hiyo pressure inakupea. The pressure is good, yeah? It's not bad. It's not overly bad, but don't let it get to you that you're feeling like, you know what? I should have made it by now. And now you start beating yourself up, like, say, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? Be like, why can't I do this? And go do it. Yeah? Why can't I do that? Go do that. Social media is good. You have YouTube, you have plenty of videos to teach you how to do different things. Yeah? I've seen people offering courses online about making electronics, repairing cars. There's actually a site for repairing cars. Like you just go there, you insert your car model, then you look at what were you changing. Is it oil? Yes. It gives you a detailed video. You go enda chini ya gari, tafuta kitu fulani, fungua, toa, empty your yeah, enda fanya. Yeah, you get me. There's as much as kuna cons. I think the only cons that are coming here, sijui niseme if if I was speaking from my native language, I'll give it a direct translation and say unajiekelea, ni mzigo wa kujiekelea, ni mzigo wa kujitakia sisi wenyewe. Because why are you beating yourself so much about something that you can actually avoid, something that you're putting yourself kwake,
Okay, so it's just more of striking a balance.
striking a balance, exactly.
Okay, and have you experienced social media bullying, maybe?
Cyberbullying, personally, no.
You have not
I've
come
not
across.
encountered cyberbullying, but I've witnessed a couple,
Uh-huh.
and it's not good. Yeah, it's not good. People body shaming others. I had miss kuamka nikachagua kuwa kanono. Si kuamka nikaamua kuwa mkonde. It's not my choice. Nakulanga bwana, nakula sinoni haikuji.
Yeah.
Like I think we should not dwell so much on things that other people can't change. Yeah, you can change your body, but at that point you can't just wake up today and tomorrow I'm just like, you know what, I'm Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
It takes time. Everything takes time, and basically we are enemies to ourselves.
So how did you actually realize that you were struggling with social media addiction? At what point were you like, really, I think it is an issue. It is affecting my life. It is affecting my day-to-day activities and even my social life.
That's a very good question. Like, how did I get to know how that I was addicted? Yeah, it took me a couple of times. I think I was in self denial. I used to spend a lot of time on my phone, on my laptop. Like I wouldn't, I can't spend so much time without being on a screen. Let me say just say that. Yeah. So I find myself sleeping very late in the at night, around 2, sometimes at 4. And there's nothing much that I'm doing. I'm just scrolling, man. I'm just scrolling TikTok, Twitter, or X. Yeah, I'm just scrolling. Sleeping very late. Waking up even late in the day, or sometimes even if I wake up very early in the morning, I'll take a lot of time to prepare because they're like the first 30 minutes before I get out of bed, I'm on my phone. I just want to see like, hey, did I miss anything? Or I'm okay. Then now we start the day. Uh, I think I also like kind of like lost a couple of friends. We used to hang out physically. Then I'm like, oh, when they call me, I'm like, I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like coming today. I'm like, I'm not feeling well. I'll just come up with crazy excuses. I might be like, I'm actually not even in the house today, just to avoid the physical contact with other people. Yeah, like I was just so full of my. Let me just say, I was just so full of myself. I was just so feeling like I was so satisfied as a unit that I don't need any external socialization. Any yeah. More. I think also used to spend a lot of time in the house. I'll wake up. I don't even open my padlock at the door. I have food in the house. The Lou is there. I have Wi-Fi. Where am I going? I just spend most of my time in the house. Yeah, so I actually realized that it was affecting my relationship with other people, with external, with the environment. Like I could hardly even go out for to get some sunlight on my skin, and I'm like, "Oh, it's okay. I'll just go out maybe for like 30 minutes. I go grab something to eat, which is basically duty at around 6, 7. I go grab enough food for tomorrow the whole day. Yeah, that is how I came to know that I was addicted, and I actually needed to do something.